Hello everyone, I invite you to every Friday cryptocurrency review. Let's start by checking the current situation on the BTC to USDT pair looking at the 1-hour time frame. Let's start by marking the downtrend line from which the price moved up dynamically with a yellow color, which allows us to define a new local uptrend line. Looking at the current price increase, it is worth deploying the trend-based fib extension tool to determine price resistance areas. And here you can see how the price has currently rebounded from the strong resistance level at $41,624. But if we come out on top, the next significant resistance level is at $43,547. However, if the price starts to reverse, we can similarly check what support places we should currently consider. And here the level of $40,195 is important. But further we can determine a strong support zone from $38,716 to $37,932. Here we will also check the EMA cross 10 and 30 indicator, which shows the movement of the side trend from which we received an upward signal and a price breakout. When we look at the RSI indicator, we will see movements at the upper limit, which result in higher peaks on the chart. While on the stock indicator we go beyond the upper limit, which may translate into an entry into a rebound, which may cause the price to change direction. Going further, we will check what the situation on ETH looks like also for a 4-hour interval. And here we will start by identifying with the yellow line, the local downtrend line under which the price is located. Now it is worth turning on the EMA cross 50 and 200 indicator, because you can see how the yellow 50 line is approaching the intersection of the blue EMA cross 200 line from above, which could confirm a strong downward trend and a new price correction. In such a situation, it is worth checking the support areas. And here you can see how strong support at the level of $2,210 has maintained the current price decline. But if the support is broken, the next support will be at the level of $2,073. Looking the other way, we can similarly determine resistance areas, and here we can see that the level around $2,377 will be important. And then we should take into account the very strong resistance zone from $2,601 to $2,719, which has so far kept the upward impulse before a larger move. When we look at the RSI indicator, we will see that we are fighting against a downward trend line, which is currently unable to break through. While on the stock indicator we remain below the downward trend line, but with room for the price to attempt an upward move. Moving on, we will check the BNB chart on a 4-hour time frame. Let's start by identifying with the blue lines the downtrend channel where the price is moving towards the upper limit. Now let's move on to marking the support areas for the price, and after unfolding the trend-based fib extension sidecar, we can see that first of all we have support at the level of $291, which has already held the price several times. And then it is worth defining the support zone from $277 to $270. Looking the other way, we can similarly determine the resistance areas, and here we can immediately see how the price is struggling with the strong resistance zone from $300 to $304. If we manage to break out of it, it is worth taking into account the resistance at $315. When we look at the RSI indicator, we can see that there is still room for the price to increase, but we have approached the downward trend line. And additionally, we have exceeded the upper limit on the stock indicator, which may translate into another price recovery. The last one in today's list is the SOL to USDT chart. Also here you can see how the price is moving in the local downtrend channel, in which, as you can see, the price is approaching the upper limit. At this point, it is worth looking at the EMA cross 10 and 30 indicator, because we can see the red line 10 crossing the green line 30 from below, which indicates a local return to the upward trend. In such a situation, it is worth laying out a trend-based fib extension grid, thanks to which you can see how the price is struggling with the resistance zone from $92 to $95.50, and when it goes above it and from the downtrend channel, the next significant resistance should appear around $106. However, when the price starts to reverse, it can be seen that from the level of $84 to the level of $78.50, a strong support zone has formed. Only when it is broken can we see the price drop further to around $69. When we look at the RSI indicator, we will see that there is still room for an upward price movement. But enthusiasm may be limited by the stock indicator on which we exceeded the upper limit, which should potentially result in a price recovery or a temporary sideways trend. Technical analysis is provided by a third party and for informational purposes only. It does not reflect the views of CryptoDaily, nor is it intended to be used as legal, tax, investment, or financial advice.